What's going on, everybody? So, instead of doing our drive-by devotionals, I decided that we would do a combination of shorts. So, I've been doing a lot of shorts, quick devotionals. You can see those, and a little bit more in-depth Bible studies on these longer videos. So, feel free to participate, comment, like, subscribe, and, get involved with the conversation. And so, with this video, we're going to start on a series going through Matthew chapter 5. Okay, and so we're going to start off Matthew chapter 5, in the beginning with Matthew chapter 5, verse 1. And it says, "Seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him." Okay, so it's very, very, very important. First of all, this is the Sermon on the Mount that Jesus is giving. And it's very important that we recognize what the word multitudes mean. The word multitudes here in the Greek means a disorganized mob. Why is this important? Because it gives us an indication of who he was talking to. This was not a pre-planned meeting. It was not advertised or promoted. If so, it would have been organized, and arrangements would have been made of how to get people there and who would be there and where they would sit. But we can see simply from this one word, it was impromptu. It was a disorganized mob. And it wasn't the Pharisees, although there may have been some Pharisees there. It wasn't a meeting with the Pharisees and the Sadducees that make up the Sanhedrin. How do we know this? Because they were a very extremely religiously organized group. And again, this word multitudes, meaning disorganized mob, tells us that it was not indeed these the Pharisees. Otherwise, it would have been an organized meeting. They would have sat in some form of hierarchy. Who arrives first? Who sits where? Who greets Jesus? It wasn't any government officials. It was somebody from Rome. Why? For the same reason. Governments tend to have hierarchies and tend to be extremely organized. Again, it would have been, but the word multitudes there tells us a whole lot. This shows us that they were mostly just random people from different backgrounds who were following Jesus. Now, Jesus doesn't, speak randomly, right? So in other words, he knows who he's addressing. He's addressing everyday, ordinary people who have been following him around, who want to know more about his teachings, who wants to hear him a little bit more. And so, his message, this Sermon on the Mount, was addressed to everyday people, the normal everyday person who is not necessarily considered elite. So, as we progress through Matthew chapter 5 and the Sermon on the Mount, we need to keep in mind that Jesus is addressing everyday normal people like you and me, who just want to hear what he has to say, who want to know more about him, and want to hear all about God. So continue to listen, continue to follow, like and subscribe, and check out the shorts if you're into a quick devotional. And check out these longer videos if you are looking for something a little bit more in-depth. Peace.